ITV Player brings you ITV2, amazing telly you can't miss.
The Lake District National Park, 885 square miles of mountains and lakes. It's the #1 holiday destination for British activity fanatics, like the Gage family from Essex.
Peace and quiet, not being in loads and loads of other people, surrounded by lots of crowds.
Landscove, a traditional British holiday camp on Devon's English Riviera. 4,000 happy campers go back each year, and it's much loved by the Moran family from Birmingham.
Yeah, 5 years running, twice a year, so we've been there 10 times in the last 5 years.
Landscove, there's only one way to put it, it's fun.
The Gages and the Morans are up for a challenge.
Hi-de-hi.
They don't know each other, but they're convinced they can show the other family a great time on their favourite holiday.
Another notch on the belt. That felt good.
They're obsessed, really obsessed with competitions, aren't they?
I felt like James Bond. I'm skiing along, I'm James Bond, I'm about to rescue the damsel in distress. This is his holiday.
Like a little Hitler, isn't he?
You are joining the Gobby Gages in the Lake District for a full week of activity.
Oh no, oh no. Please don't anyone say look down. Oh,
Was it a mountain?
Mountain.
Okay,
no doubt about it.
oh my god, I'm going too fast!
Two very different families, two very different destinations.
I don't think I can hold it, I hate it.
They didn't look too pleased, actually.
Holiday Showdown.
It's not called to shout.
You don't listen to what I say earlier, and you
No, you don't need to shout.
The Morans live in Yardley in Birmingham. Simon is a train driver and Carrie Ann is a nail artist. They have two sons, Joshua, who loves playing drums, he's 11, and Samuel, who's 8.
That can get really annoying if you have to live in it.
The Morans are obsessed with a particular British holiday camp.
Landscove's like a Butlins, but on a more personal level, because it's a lot smaller.
Mum enters the talent, the Miss Landscove.
We knows them.
That's right, yeah.
Miss Landscove is the camp's weekly beauty contest, and Carrie Ann is a regular contender.
And you usually find it's like the real supermodel ones that don't win because they take it too seriously, and it's not, it's just a laugh. But then I have to get myself psyched up because on stage I'm convinced I'm going to say something really stupid.
She did say something stupid. Once she said, they said to her, what do you like? And she went, pool. And she went, I prefer American pool because the balls are bigger and I like big balls.
Brilliant.
Mark and Gaynor Gage live near Chelmsford in rural Essex.
A drop of golden sun. Me, a name.
They have two teenagers, Sam, who's 16, and Amy, who's 14. Mark's a manager at a dairy and he leads the way on holiday. He takes the family on activity breaks and they love the Lake District.
This is Pavey Ark.
I want to stand on top of there.
You will be. You will be.
Good.
Just don't jump.
Top of the list, worst holiday would be British holiday camp. Because they can be quite miserable places at the best of times.
If the other family don't like it, I just think tough.
Yeah.
Absolutely tough, because you've got yourself into this and you'll do what we want you to do.
Although they're different families, they have one important thing in common, a very competitive dad. There may be trouble ahead.
You are very competitive, aren't you?
Yeah.
In sports, even when you're playing a ball game, it's got to win. And it always does.
I never lose, I'm cheated out of mine.
Oh yeah. Just you've been judged wrong.
Absolutely, I'll never lose.
The Morans are in control for the first week at Landscove,
So, Amanda.
and the Gages must take part in all aspects of the holiday.
Who's she then?
Simon is relishing the prospect.
You and your family will make all decisions. The other family must follow your instructions and accompany your family at all times. You have all their money.
Excellent.
And they've got to follow your instructions completely. And you distribute the money to them at your discretion. How mad is that?
Going on holiday with your parents again, isn't it? We're definitely going to get them to do a talent competition.
And the pool.
Definitely the pool competition as well.
The main thing is your worst nightmare is just being with the wrong company. I think you can go on probably your worst holiday, but if you're with the right people, you can still have a good time.
It's departure day, and the Morans are sending the Gage family a very important text, telling them where they're going.
Oh! We're going to a British holiday camp.
I bet they're thinking, oh my God, we're going to...
They might be unpacking now.
We have to go hidey-hi, campers. Oh, no. Right, I haven't packed my red coat. Go and get upstairs.
Oh, God.
When you hear the air attack warning...
For both families, it's a 6-hour drive down a crowded motorway.
It's so boring. Think of all the things
Look at the traffic, you can't even see the end of the queue.
I could be doing right now, and this isn't one of them.
23 miles to Brixton, boys. What does that tell you?
It tells you it's long.
No, it tells you that you're 23 miles away from Landscove.
Landscove is perched above the Berry Head Cliffs, near Brixham in South Devon. 1,100 guests stay on the camp in the peak summer season. And a 6-berth caravan will set you back £500 per week. The camp's mix of competitions and entertainment keeps families like the Morans coming back for more. And just to make the Gage family feel specially welcome, it's raining.
So, you're the family dragged to sunny Landscove for
Hey, you alright?
Pleased to meet you.
Mark?
Oh,
Pleased to meet you,
yeah,
Hans.
alright.
So, what do you think?
Well,
Looks good. Not we can see a lot of it.
if I'm feeling a
Looks
bit like
alright.
suicidal, there's the cliff. Surprising, really. Very surprised. We were very disappointed because we really did think we was going to be on a plane.
Whatever way you look at it, it's British holiday camp.
They strike me as the kind of people who would rather sit and watch people joining in and making fools of themselves than participate.
Because you're totally different to how we imagined you.
So are you? Yeah.
First impressions when we first saw them was completely different to after we met them and spoke to them. And we probably had preconceived ideas when we saw them. And I think Simon even sort of said that himself, didn't he? Because of his hair and his tattoos and appearance, and straight away you pick up on that.
Yeah.
Well, as soon as I heard the accent as well, it's probably out of all the accents, the ones that do grate on us most.
We're the sort of family that we have to join in. We can't just sit and watch other people. We've got to join in. But if we don't win, that's fine. If we do win, that's great as well. But, you know, we don't mind if we don't win.
Coming up, the family who prefer not to join in decide to give it a go.
Is there nothing that's quite forgiving if you've got a really bad voice?
With a vengeance. It's the Gage family's first morning at Landscove Holiday Village. And it's raining again. The Morans have a full day of competitions planned. First, it's Dad against Dad in the pool contest.
I'm absolutely rubbish at this.
Do you think you'll be out in the first round?
Oh, definitely, I can guarantee that. And that's not trying to be out, it's just... I just can't seem to get the ball in the hole.
I've played him this morning, and it was I reckon you've been hustling me this morning, yeah, you're spine.
Stick your fiver on there, boy.
Come on, Dad, you can do it.
Simon wins the pool contest and a return trip later in the year for a grand final.
Obviously, no point entering if you're not going to win. So another notch on the belt. That felt good.
A win for the competitive dads is a win for the family. So for the Gages, the pressure quickly switches to Amy to persuade her to take part in the teenage singing contest.
Half a soul. No. Please.
Come on.
No. We're entering into this as a mum and daughter thing. We've got to do it together. Equal. Good bonding experience. Yeah, but what are they going to see? They're going to see somebody getting up there who's got a nice voice, singing to a song.
Amy's only performed on stage once before. At the age of 5, she was a reluctant Winnie the Pooh. But she's a good sport, and family unity comes first. Just.
I suppose everyone gets nervous before they've got to get up on stage and do something. I mean, it's like bad enough everyone saying, "Oh, come on, get up" and everything, but you can't get up there if everyone's saying that, can you? I think tonight it's going to be even harder because there's going to be so many people. I just hope they don't laugh.
There's 2 hours to go before the night's entertainment, and for the entertainers in the Gage caravan, stage fright is setting in. The Gages have been to a holiday camp once before, for one night only 10 years ago, and they never performed on stage, unlike the Morans.
She was practising. Could hear her next door practising.
Well, I was in the shed, did you hear me?
Getting it off to, perfection.
I'm still trying to remember the words, don't know about practising.
The entertainment is underway, and the Morans are getting into the Landscove spirit. But the Gages don't seem to be feeling the same way.
I've got Amy, wait there. Make some
The moment has come for Amy to sing.
Right then, there you go, there's your mic.
Now it's the adults' turn, and their performances make Amy's look even better.
The minute you walked in the joint, I could see you were a man of distinction, a real big spender.
Mustang Salina, baby. Guess you better slow.
But what an absolute star she really, really is. And
it's result time.
So Landscove, please join me as she comes up on the stage to collect her certificate. Let's make some noise for Amy, everybody. Here she is.
Amy's amazed everyone, including herself, and won the teenage singing contest.
Very, very, very nervous, but I'm glad I've done it. So I can walk away and say, "Oh, I did that." And I've got proof, so.
And our winner of our adult talent competition, Kate, everybody!
Neither family wins the adult show, but for the Gages, it's game on.
They're obsessed, really obsessed with competitions, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're quite into this.
You might
this
go
sort of
on
thing,
holiday and you might enter perhaps one or two. You might be coerced into entering one or two things by the entertainment team, but to literally enter every single thing that's going is a bit sad, really.
Day 3. Simon treats both families to a day out at Paynton Zoo.
Who else?
Fine, thank you.
But Simon's control of the budget is bothering Mark.
Thank you, Simon.
I thought it was going to be like...
Queen's Guard helmets with legs, didn't it?
Yeah, Mark's broken the law this morning. They'd got no food, and so decided to go and get some money. I don't know where they got the money from, but they got some money and went and purchased themselves something. That's a direct flouting of the rules. So I've said to him today, I'll give you a bit of a latitude on that one, but it's not to happen again. If they want anything, they've got to come and get us.
Cool, what was he doing there?
He wants to go in.
He hit the door, didn't he, to go in?
Confrontation has been brewing all day, and it boils over at bingo night.
5 and 8, 58.
Simon holds the cash to buy the evening drinks, so Mark has come up with a cunning plan, which predictably involves the dads going head-to-head again.
Look, Simon, I've been a bit off with the way you can manipulate and control the drinks, so we'll make it a bit interesting tonight. Arm wrestle for the drinks.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll arm wrestle. If you win, you can be in charge of what we drink and when we drink then, alright?
Alright.
But if I win, similar.
Chippenham. Shepperton, sorry.
Come on, boy, give it some.
Shepperton. Is anybody else from Shepperton?
Two grown men are resorting to arm wrestling to win control of £40 worth of drinks.
Thanks for us. It's not very long, so don't worry about it too much. It's just about a minute. Yeah, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. I'll be stood right here at the side.
Now Mark has control of the evening's drinks budget. He can plot his revenge.
I've got a brandy and lemonade, which I like drinking. Gainer's got a vodka and coke. Simon's got a lemonade. And Carrie Ann, I'm getting her a cup of tea. So I just want them just to feel a little bit of what we've felt all week, really. Just, you know, somebody else having a bit of control. It might just check them a little bit for the rest of the week, so that they can realise we could do this next week. Perhaps we'll have a bit more money flowing over the next couple of days.
Distinct slap in the face, rubbing our nose in his small victory. What he fails to realise is tomorrow I'm back in charge.
Yeah.
And when he's drinking his water from the bog tap tomorrow, then we'll see who's smiling.
Another night, another talent contest. Mark's masculinity will be fully tested in one of Simon's favourite competitions, Miss Alternative Landscove. Simon's giving it everything he's got, but once again Mark pulls out all the stops.
I think Mark's making the best of it. He really is.
Yeah.
Throw himself into it.
He's the designated fool for the family, isn't he, really?
Yeah.
I'm just going to go down there and see if Lyndon can still speak.
I predict any damage to Lyndon. Permanently, that is.
First of all, do you think it was Simon? Or do you think it was Mark?
I'm scared for Gainer because Mark seemed to enjoy it too much. He nicked all your moves.
Did want to win.
But yeah, I had a bit of fun with it as well, and I won.
I'm sure did. Fair and square.
Go on, Si.
Day 4, football. Simon coaches a junior team at home, but he's not scoring goals today. And Mark gets a chance to score a point by dressing up in last night's winning costume. And on a karting trip, guess who wins the race?
How many times on Latvia?
The Gages are almost beginning to enjoy themselves.
We don't hate this holiday, but then again we don't love it. It's funny, it's different.
I don't like having to do all the stuff that they want me to do. I'd rather just do my own thing. Like, just get up one morning and just walk to the town. And
yeah, but if we went on this type of holiday and we didn't do any competitions, it would be such a boring holiday.
Mark's win as Miss Alternative Landscove has taken the competition to a new level. And thoughts are on the night ahead. Will the Morans put one over on the Gages or suffer another shock defeat? The men have retired to the bar again, and Gaynor and Carrie Ann are preparing to go head-to-head in the climax to the week's events, the Miss Landscove competition.
I just don't know what to do with myself. Don't know just what.
Earlier on this morning, I was confident that Gaynor wouldn't win, that I might, or that anyone else who enters might. But when she said what she was wearing and she's got to do her hair and things like that, I thought, oh, she's going to put a bit of effort into this, rather than just like getting up on stage because she feels she has to. She's going to make sure if she gets up on stage, she's got a good chance of winning.
Carrie-Anne enters the contest every year. It's the blue ribboned event at the camp, and she's won it once already.
Do Peter eat your heart out? Safe wig out.
Oh, it is time for Miss Landscove, everybody. Oh, yes, it is. All I'm going to do is invite our ladies onto the stage and have a brief conversation with them. What are your hobbies? What do you enjoy doing?
Now the gloves are off, and our two competitive dads have taken a back seat to two competitive mums.
What are your hobbies, Kerry?
I like going to the gym and also to the pool.
What are your hobbies, Lisa?
I play darts, go shopping and go to the pub.
Hello, Carrie-Anne.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
You enjoying your holiday?
Yes.
Yep. Now I'm going to ask you the same question as I asked everybody else. What are your hobbies, Carrie-Anne?
I like running and playing pool and going bowling.
So you like a little bit of sporty stuff, do you?
Yeah.
You're a nail technician. If you could change it and do anything at all, what would it be?
I'd probably like to be a stripper because I get paid thousands of pounds for taking the clothes off, and I do it every time I get in the bath.
That's a fair enough answer. How many people do you have in your bathroom when you have a bath, though?
It depends how I'm feeling, really.
Okay, fair enough. What's your most treasured possession, Gaynor?
Probably my memories.
Your memories, or nice memories of what sort of things are they, like your family life and things like that?
Family memories and family photographs.
Gaynor's got through in style, and Carrie-Anne knows it.
I always go for like the funny angle because I feel safer doing that, whereas she went with the kind of like housewifey family angle, and that's always a winner. So she looks really good as well. So if I don't win, I just hope she doesn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Landscove for this week is Gaynor.
A tactical triumph for the Gages. But the family who consider the holiday camp a living hell have now won a return week for the grand final.
Where's Gaynor? Where's Gaynor? Oh, she's over there.
And the Morans will be there
Nice
too.
to see you. Just hold that for me for a sec. Smile for the camera.
I knew as soon as she started talking she would win. Just knew it.
I think Carrie-Anne's face was a bit shocked when they called my name. I looked at her face, it looked a bit like thunder.
She's got blonde hair as well. You know, everyone likes blonde hair, don't they? So I'm not bothered. I said I'll kick her next week. Well, when I know what it is.
She's about to be told exactly what it is. They're saying goodbye to Landscove on, at last, a beautiful day. And on top of it all, Mark is about to take control.
You are joining the Gobby Gages in the Lake District for a full week of activity.
Oh no, oh no.
Hey, no,
Amy.
Mum. Jumping out of a plane. Gonna get scared, Mum.
Amy, daily we're going to be sort of just going bit by bit.
It's Carrie-Anne's worst nightmare. She's scared of heights and hates water.
Bottom line is, if it's a worst case scenario, we'll get through it together.
Will the Morans do any better in the second week?
It might not be as bad as you think it's going to be. It might not be. It might not be.
Coming up, Carrie-Anne faces her fears,
Oh, I don't think I can do this.
and Mark has had enough.
Don't listen to what I say earlier. And you
No, don't need to shout.
After an exhausting 7-hour journey from Devon, the Gages and the Morans are about to meet up at a secluded Lakeland cottage for their second week's holiday. They'll be living together at Birch House in the hamlet of Little Langdale. It can cost up to £1,400 a week in peak season. But if they're hoping for relief from the relentless competition of the holiday park, they're very much mistaken.
Last week we had a week where we all sort of had their own living space, and it's very difficult just come to terms with living with your own family as you grow up.
Yeah.
And we know it's going to be very difficult this week because we all got a little bit of difference in habits and things we might do. So to try and just make it a bit sort of run as smooth as we can. Gaynard's going to just go through some
I'm doing school teacher bit now.
Birch House rules, yeah? Birch House rules.
No jumping on the furniture.
Yeah, Samuel.
No shoes on the furniture.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't do that anyway.
Keep all your own possessions in your own rooms.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to be a nightmare. And most importantly, respect each other's privacy.
I don't think I can hide it. I hate it. Don't like it. Don't want to be this remote. I don't like this sort of remoteness. Not happy that I'm sharing a house with them.
They didn't look too pleased, actually.
Mixed emotions.
I really thought they were going to,
Yeah.
you know, because of the area, I thought who could sort of fault it, but I think they was a bit concerned when they realised we was all going to be sharing the one cottage.
We're kind of with them 24/7 now, and we've got to abide by their rules, and we're going to be with them for a lot longer.
So their rules are going to follow through to the accommodation as well, whereas ours didn't.
That's right.
They couldn't, you know, care less about our rules once their door was closed.
So I'm not happy about that.
Inside?
Inside with the adjoining. I think that might be a good one for
The meringues.
meringues, yeah? Simon.
I think so.
Yeah, I think that'd be quite good.
We've had a tiring day, so people were already on tenterhooks a little bit, so I hope people are all going to agree to have a fairly early night tonight because they're going to need it tomorrow.
The first morning. There's nothing to disturb the peace of the peaks, except for two families back on the competitive beat.
Joshua, where's Joshua?
Just in front of me, carry on. Stop panicking, it's fine. Samuel, come on now.
Got to. We're walking here, he's walking up there.
It's not a beauty contest, but it is a competition of a different kind. As a brisk warm-up, Mark Gage has decided that they make a 2,500-foot ascent of the Langdale Pikes.
My wife and my kids and myself were really excited, you know. It's something we've been looking forward to for a long time. It's going to be the start of a good week and lovely weather to start the day with as well.
This is so alien to me. I'm not used to being stuck out in the countryside. I've never wore big boots like this with a rucksack on my back, and I've never faced the prospect of walking up, well, what looks like a mountain range to me.
I think they're gonna struggle, but I think that once they start feeling, you know, they get up there and they see the scenery, I hope they're gonna, you know, enjoy it and appreciate it, and it may change their views about this type of, you know, holiday.
Need some water?
Yeah. She's heavy. She's got the rod in it. Look at that view. Yeah, the rod.
After 4 hours of walking, the last part is proving a tough test for Carrie Ann's fear of heights.
Oh, I don't think I can do this.
Yeah, just conserve your energy, mate, till you get to the top. God, I can't do this. You say that there.
It's a rock climbing.
Yeah, Samuel, I'll have that for you, because you.
Please don't anyone say look down, because my natural instinct will be to look down.
Yeah, concentrate on this, guys.
Oh,
Plain language.
This bit, is it that bit, Mark? Is it this bit, Mark?
Yeah, straight up to the right. Alright. Try not to use your knees, because if your knees slide, you're going to hurt your knee.
Who needs some help, Dad?
Where now? Oh. Oh, I thought we were just going to fall off the edge at the top.
Alright, we're coming up there. Lily, double track now. No, double track now.
Well done, everyone.
Well done. I still have
Enjoy it.
Yeah. Oh, we're telling my grandkids I've done this.
We're the Rocky Mountain Rangers. We're the Rocky Mountain Rangers. We can face all kind of dangers. We can face all kind of dangers.
The Moran's excitement at reaching the top has spoilt Mark's moment of peace. It'll spark off a chain of events that will lead to a rift within a family rather than between them.
We've walked up here and, you know, our children are like, oh wow, it's fantastic, but that's it then. Once I've looked at it once, it's like, oh yeah, cool.
That's it.
And you know,
they come to the board now, can we go?
Yeah, and they're up here and they're like, can we go now, can we go now? You know, they're not interested now they're here, they've seen it.
I expected a bit of whining and whinging from people at the beginning, but I think as people got more out of breath as well, it sort of calmed that down. And we've had a little bit of excitement at the top. There's been, you know, quite a lot of noise when you really want just a bit of peace and quiet. But it's gone all right now and it's calmed down. Everyone's probably sort of just found a bit of peace up here.
Lake Windermere, a perfect spot for an evening meal, and the location Mark has chosen to drop the bombshell about what awaits the Morans in the morning.
Right, I'm gonna do this now because this is where I'll get a little bit of order.
Oh, tomorrow.
It's not as early. I suppose it is really because it's 9:30 tomorrow morning.
So we've got to be up.
No, we've got to be down the road, not far from here. And make sure you got your swimming trunks with you.
I haven't got any
And
swimming trunks, damn, I can't do it.
So we're going swimming?
Oh, well, you go skinny dipping. Because we're doing two things tomorrow, and the first thing we're going to do in the morning is water skiing.
Yes!
Oh
my God.
We've only got a little bikini that does up at the side.
No, they'll supply us with...
Swimming form.
They'll supply us with wetsuits, yeah.
With the water skiing tomorrow, I'm really excited but really scared at the same time because I've never done water skiing before, and I know we wouldn't come here and do water skiing, we'd just watch other people do it. But yeah, I'm certainly going to give it a go and try not to be too much of a wimp. Because Gainer's already said, oh yeah, I've done water skiing before. So I've got to keep up.
It's been an exhausting day for both families, especially Samuel.
We've tackled I suppose it could be considered a mountain. Was it a mountain?
Mountain.
Okay,
no doubt about it.
We've gone up a mountain and took us all day really. When we started out about 9:30, finished about 4 o'clock. It was a first and it was an achievement in as much as when we got to the top. I was pleased we got there. I can't say really that I enjoyed it that much.
Samuel's behaviour on top of the mountain has upset the gauges. It's led to tension between Mark and Gaynor.
He did spoil it. And I wasn't saying that he didn't. I know that he did. You know, I was there as well. I could hear it the same as anybody else. But that's him, and he's not going to suddenly start behaving himself.
Can I just say something? You tell me not to say it and then you sit here and you say it.
No, because it's obvious, isn't it, that what you're feeling.
Yeah, but if you're not going to say it, then don't say it. You don't tell me not to say it and then say it and it's all right for you to.
Don't shout.
I was proud of all four of us. I was pleased for all four of us because it's not something we've done before. We all did it, got to the top, and we all got down again.
Why tell me not to tell them and then you sit there and you make me look at a...
Don't shout. Stop shouting. You don't need to shout.
It's me, I'll shout. I'll shout and I'm wrong.
It's not called to shout.
You don't listen to what I say earlier and you do.
No, you don't need to shout. Sorry.
Day 2. Back at Lake Windermere, the Morans feel like fish out of water. But right now, they're on their own.
We had a few beers last night, and I don't exactly know what was said, but it led to him and Gaynor having a few words. And I don't know how they are at the moment, but they're not with us because they've had a few words and they're trying to sort themselves out at the moment.
Nevertheless, the Morans are determined to prove that they're up for anything, however long it takes.
I think the problem lies really in that the activities we're doing are so far removed from what we used to that Mark isn't getting out of it what he wanted to. And it's perhaps not living the experience he would originally have hoped to, largely because we're really not sure what they want of us.
But this is our experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
As well.
I mean, watching looks easy, but it's like anything. I mean, things look easy when you're watching them, but actually doing it's a different thing. That was amazing, it really was. First time I f***ed it up because my skis were too far apart, water was coming to my face, and it kind of put me off balance. The second time I kept my skis together as I was instructed to, and got up, and I just thought, I felt like James Bond. I'm skiing along, I'm James Bond, I'm about to rescue the damsel in distress. It was amazing.
The gauges finally turn up, and peace is temporarily restored.
It just sort of comes to head really sort of late last night, early this morning.
Just needed a bit of time out, just to be able to
space,
clear the air a bit, and without other people being there in earshot.
This is my ideal holiday, and probably more so my ideal holiday than the rest of my family, so I'm putting a lot of emphasis on having the best time I can, and it's very difficult when you do get vibes and feelings from people in general that maybe it's not their cup of tea. Your ideal holiday is to go on holiday and every day to be as best it can be, but no, that can't happen. You know, nobody could say they go on holiday and every day went as according to plan.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure that you don't allow it to spoil any more of the time.
The incidents led both families to take stock.
We felt quite guilty this morning when we'd heard what had gone on, because I think we felt that our family were the catalyst to you guys falling out, and we were quite upset this morning that, you know, we didn't want to be, our families were driving a wedge through you guys. I did want to apologise for that if in any way we've caused you, you know, any undue concern or problems.
The last thing we wanted in the world was to make anybody feel uncomfortable. That, you know, it was things we had to sort out between ourselves.
And it was just, you know, that was the spark of it. That
wasn't the main thing.
That was the spark of it. I didn't want to say, oh, could you ask them if they can keep quiet and maybe give me 10-15 minutes, because you feel awkward saying it, but maybe in hindsight that's probably would have been
I'd much rather you be honest with me, Mark. I'd much rather be honest with me. I mean, the bottom line is, I'd rather you come up to me and say, Moran, I think you're a than bottle it up, and I'd rather you be honest with me.
Okay, alright, we'll have a rest of the week. Good.
Okay.
I only did a little peck. Only did a little peck.
So?
Yeah, there's a bit of a smooch going on there.
Coming up, it's crunch time for Carrie Ann, and Simon loses his cool.
It's not his
fault. Chinny.
Chinny. Not anything to do with that place.
Day 3, week 2. The air's been cleared, for now. The two families are off on another of Mark Gage's nice long walks, and they'll not forget it in a hurry.
Like a little Hitler, isn't he?
I think Mark, in all honesty, he's loving this experience. This is his holiday. I called him Little Captain today because he's kind of off, and he's like, yes, come on, we'll go for our walk. Come on guys, we've got to get faster, we're 20 minutes behind,
and then,
let's get the compass out, let's north.
And then, but if you don't keep up with him, he doesn't say, oh, come on, we're doing really well, he just goes off.
I'm going to walk off and leave him morning, because it annoys me, people have got a mum in the ear.
It's not so bad now. He's living his dream, I suppose. He keeps saying this is what he's always wanted to do, but in doing so, he's leaving everybody else in his wake because he's not really considering other people.
It's too hot to walk.
Kevin, oh, you're so unfair.
It is, it's too hot.
Mark's likes these things. Mark likes to get involved with these things. In actual fact, his family are probably as inexperienced in them as we are, and as reluctant to do some of them as perhaps we were.
Yeah, I think they like to keep him happy.
It's something that the rest of the Gage family is beginning to question.
We're nearly there, come on. Keep soldiering.
5 days of her life to just do something that I want to do, and she throws a strop.
We're going to do the better way.
Someone's missing. And it's a Gage rather than a Moran who's dropped out.
No, I can't look up at him. I think he forgets he's got a family with him. Poor old Gainer's there with her asthma inhaler, can barely walk. And Mark's at the top, you know, with his flag, waving his triumphant flag. I'm at the top, come on! Just come on. And I think he gets a bit carried away.
Do you need an ambulance?
I think the heat is getting to everybody. Amy's gone off on a strop. She won't even attempt to come up this bit, which has pleased Mark. And the kids are finding it tough. I'm finding it tough.
Well, it's a family of 3 now, isn't it? She's thrown a strop. But Amy has got no sense of direction whatsoever, so she thinks she's going in the right direction, so let's hope she is, because I wasn't going to go after her.
I surrender! You win! The Germans have beat the English!
There's a little bit of a cool breeze just as you get up here, so it just cools down the last little bit.
Right, let's go for it.
Still a long way to go.
I couldn't bother to walk up the hill. It's pointless, really.
Sorry?
I know Dad thinks that our whole family likes these walks, but I'm the one who don't. And I think I did the right thing, because I saved my energy. I came down here, sunbathed, and went in the water, and I relaxed.
She had a better time than what I did up there. I should have joined her.
We've just climbed this a hill, but it was a lot of steps, a lot of stones, hard going. And Sam and Joshua got to the top, and I was really pleased, because they're only 8 and 11, and Amy bailed. And this is their holiday, and this is their thing. And I thought, bit of a moral victory for the Morans there, actually.
A competitive dad never misses a chance to make a point. Back at the cottage, the Morans are preparing a barbecue, and sharing the holiday is beginning to pay off.
Karen's really surprised me actually this week, these last couple of days. She's achieved a lot this week, really has achieved a lot, more so than I thought she ever would.
Yeah, I'll probably come on this holiday again, because I personally didn't realise the Lake District had so much to offer. And I mean, there's still some things I'd like to do as well that we might end up doing this week, but I know that you could do them here.
I'll have to say here, because I'm more of a sporty person, I would think. I mean, I loved climbing up the mountain. I loved water skiing when I eventually did it, and I just can't wait for anything else that comes.
Burgers are done if anybody wants a burger as well.
But Carrie Ann has no idea what Mark's got in store for her next.
Every time you say, right, do you want to know what you're doing tomorrow? I go like this. And when you say it, I go,
Save the best to last. Should go 8.
It's the final day of the holiday, and Mark's taking the families to a treetop rope course called Go Ape. Instantly there's a problem. Joshua's been told he's too short to do the high-level course, and Simon's had enough.
I'm not going anywhere near that place, Carrie Ann. This is a family holiday, and I'm not going anywhere near there now. If you guys want to, me and Josh will find something else to do.
I feel like I'm betraying you now.
Babe,
if I don't.
Go and do it. If you want to go and do it, he obviously does his crying. But I'm not stepping foot in that place now.
You want anything?
I don't want anything to do with him, Carrie Ann.
It's not his fault. Chin him, Dad. Chin him.
I don't want anything to do with that place.
Dad, chin him.
Shut up, Joshua.
Go Ape is a series of 60-foot-high walkways. Carrie Ann's now the only Moran prepared to do it, and her fear of heights is being tested to the limit.
Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Samuel, shh. Let Mum concentrate.
Oh, I don't like this one in the slightest. Oh.
But it's second nature for the Gage family's resident ape man.
Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm going too fast!
Carrie Ann has surprised everyone by confronting her fears. Like the Gages before them, the Morans have risen to the challenges of the other family's holiday.
No, that wasn't fun. Even though I was laughing. My legs were wobbling on some bits. It was okay when it wasn't moving beneath me, but once it started going backwards and forwards, I was really myself, genuinely. But I felt like I had a bit of a point to prove, because I didn't win anything last week.
It's the Last Supper, the final opportunity for both families to get things off their chests, face to face.
Come on, though, be honest, did you enjoy having that control over us? It must have got to you at the start thinking, I've got all the money, they've got to come to me, they've got to ask me if I want a drink.
I'm going to be completely honest with you, Mark, and this is completely honest, I hated it. And one of the things that bothered me as well when we came into the house was we'd kind of just walked in and straight away you opened a piece of paper and we've got these rules.
No jumping on the furniture.
Yeah, Samuel.
I thought it's better to lay them down straight away because it's in all of our interests if our kids
I appreciate there's got to be
do what they need to do.
And don't get us wrong,
rather than me try and set halfway through the week.
But the time they were given, we just walked in and we hadn't even kind of had a chance to look round, I felt.
They weren't that strict though, were
No,
they?
no, it's not about.
It's nothing that we didn't do at home anyway.
I'm trying to talk. It's not about what you were saying, it's about how they were said and when they were said. Had you not have brought us here, we would never have walked up a mountain. I don't think we'd ever have water skied. But I have been quite competitive, Mark, to be honest. I've thought, if you're doing it, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
If you
and that's
go,
why
I'm
last
going.
Week, if you got up and line dance, I got up and line dance.
I mean, it's like I feel like I'm flying the flag for the Moran family. We've never done anything like this before. So I thought, I'm not going to not do it.
The orangutans versus the golden gators.
Yeah.
It's
For both families, the hatchet's been buried.
We've had such a wonderful experience and it's really about to come to an end. I was quite saddened by that.
But it's so much nicer, yes, it's so much nicer to come home.
They're lovely people and hopefully we'll know we're going to keep in touch.
We know we're going to keep in touch, yeah.
Which is great.
It may all go totally wrong the next time we meet, but...
Oh, so nice.
Hello, Garbies! I hope you're all well. So I say thanks for the experience. We've never been, as you know, to the Lake District before, and we've done things we never thought we'd ever do. I never thought I'd ever go water skiing. Kenan's faced, if not necessarily conquered, some other fears, but again, we did things we didn't think we'd do.
Thank you for the Landscove experience. We did enjoy ourselves, even though initially when we first arrived we didn't think that we would. We've learnt that perhaps to get the most out of a holiday you need to take part and join in.
Looking forward to see you down at Landscove for the Miss Landscove final. We'll be cheering you on, Gaynor.
Yeah, we're going to take a big banner, good luck,
bring some
Gaynor.
banners. So can't wait to see you.
Got some news for you. I'm 5 months pregnant, so I'm not sure whether I'm going to be going into the Miss Landscove competition or not. We'll see. Maybe if I do, I'll get the sympathy vote, and I might win. So who knows? We'll see.